I'm Tony Wynn. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, my firm is open 24 hours. We'll talk to you at any time.
I was in a car accident. I called Tony at midnight.
We never stop working. We work 24 hours a day to get you the fastest, the biggest cash settlement possible. Call me, 1-800-35-TEXAS. My investigators are standing by right now.
He came to me and worked my case. It was so easy.
Call me at 1-800-35-TEXAS, 24 hours, because justice can't wait.
Call Tony Wynn, because he will help you. He helped me.
If you've been in an accident, don't go through this alone. Give Tony Wynn's law firm a call.
They went after the insurance company, the people responsible for my accident.
Tony met me and helped me through my hardship, and you can't ask for anything better than that.
Call Tony Wynn. He takes care of everything.
It's helped me financially. It's helped me actually restructure my whole life again.
Welcome everyone to the Tony Wynn Law Firm TV show. I'm Angela Hurley, your host for the next 30 minutes. And let me say, I'm not a lawyer. The lawyer, Tony Wynn, is the expert you'll be hearing from in just a minute. Tony Wynn has produced this show to help you get the money that you deserve if you've been injured in a car accident. And he can help you get the money sooner rather than later with an interest-free loan if you're a client. It doesn't matter if the accident was your fault or not. You need justice, and you need the Tony Wynn Law Firm on your side. Let's go to the man in the field, Tom Lociato.
You're exactly right, Angela. I am not an attorney, and that's why this whole process of getting to know this incredible personal injury law firm, the Tony Wynn Law Firm, has been so educational for me. Their mission, and they've convinced me of it, they're incredibly aggressive in terms of their mission statement. They're going to get the biggest, fastest cash award settlement possible for their clients. I had a chance to speak with Tony Wynn about what makes this firm so successful. I'm talking with Tony Wynn here at the law firm. Tony, I think the thing that amazes me the most about your law firm is you use your own money to loan to people who become your clients.
That's right, Tom. This money comes from me. It's not from a bank. It's not from some large corporation. It's from me, myself.
Now, you don't charge people interest on those loans
Absolutely
either.
not. It takes no risk to call me. The call is free, 1-800-35-TEXAS. Call me, we'll talk to you. If you qualify as a client, we can talk about any expenses, any needs that you might have. As you'll hear from some of my clients, they'll tell you that they couldn't afford to pay their bills after the accident. They couldn't get to work. They needed help right away. They couldn't wait the time it takes for these cases to either settle or go to trial. They needed help right away, and we're here right away to help them.
I mean, and that's the important thing. I mean, if it was me, and maybe you can relate to this out there, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to lose your transportation if you're driving a car and it gets wrecked. What do? You know, most likely you would rent a car, but what if your insurance company won't allow you to have that money or drags that out? I mean, what do you do about getting to work?
Well, a lot of people are out of luck. They have no way of getting to work. You may take the bus. You may ask your friends or family to take you to work. But you know, how long can you do that for? If you're a client of mine, we can start the paperwork, and as you'll hear from my clients, they'll tell you they can get the money today or tomorrow.
And what I love about this part, I mean, you even go one step further than that as well. If you don't win their case, if you don't get that cash award, I mean, they don't have to pay you back?
That's absolutely true. People have asked me, is that really true, Tony? If you don't win my case, I don't have to pay you back? You know what? That's always been the case. From the first loan until the last loan I've made, no client has ever had to pay me back if something went wrong on their case. I have to do everything possible to win your case, or else I won't get paid back. That's my guarantee to you. I'm on your side, not just by what I say, but what I do. I put my money where my words are.
I was just going to ask you that. I mean, where's this money coming from?
You know, it's coming from me. It's not from a bank. It's not from anyone else. It's from me. I have faith in my skills. I know what I can do as a lawyer. I know what it takes to win a case. I will do everything possible. That's why I'm not afraid to help my clients out with money today, money tomorrow, or whenever you need. All you got to do, pick up the phone, give me a call. Just ask for Tony Wynn, and we'll take care of you. We'll come out to see you right now. I don't care if you're seeing this at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, maybe it's on Sunday, maybe it's on a holiday. Doesn't matter. Give me a call. You're going to have a person answer the phone.
And the big thing is they shouldn't speak to anyone if they've been in an accident. They should stay quiet and talk to you.
you know what? They need to say one thing and one thing only. Talk to Tony, he's my lawyer. That's what they need to say.
There you go, folks. We've got more coming up right after this.
We'll get back to Tony Wynn in just a minute. I want to urge you to call the number on the screen if you've been in an accident. Help is just a phone call away. The Tony Wynn Law Firm can make your life easier by helping you as a client access the money you need and deserve with an interest-free loan. And it doesn't matter if the accident you were in was your fault or not. Listen to what these actual clients, not paid actors, have to say about how Tony Wynn helped them.
Tony Wynn here with my clients, the Wileys, and in the middle you have Ms. Wiley. Ms. Wiley, tell us who's here with you today.
I have my daughter Quantiana and my son Laquan here.
Let me tell you, I appreciate you trusting us and trusting me with your family, not just you, but the entire family. Tell us, what was your experience with everything that's going on?
It was pretty traumatic because my son was in the car, but my mom told me that you are a lawyer, so I knew everything was going to be fine. Right off the bat, I was like, okay, we're good.
When you hired my firm, did you have to pay any money out of your pocket to hire us?
Oh no, I didn't have to pay anything.
Have you had to pay any money out of your pocket as your case has gone along?
No, no money at all. It was convenient. It's in a very local area, and you were there. I mean, you said, hey, I know you get off work late, but you can come, we'll stay in the office and work late for you.
Cute. Any advice for the viewers at home?
Again, I wouldn't handle my own cases personally. I would just contact you because you would take care of everything from personal experience.
Large truck launched another truck into my vehicle, which totaled my vehicle. I tried to call the company responsible for it. They kept hanging up on me. I saw Tony Wynn's commercial. I gave them a call. Came out within half an hour or so. They were able to provide me with a loan to help me get through some tough times at the moment. They went after the insurance company, the people responsible for my accident. And they wound up paying for my vehicle completely, and also I was treated medically. They helped me with my injuries, and they gave me also cash settlement for my injuries as well. If you've been in an accident, give Tony Wynn a call. Call 24 hours a day, 1-800-35-TEXAS, because justice can't wait.
I'm Tony Wynn. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, my firm is open 24 hours. We'll talk to you at any time.
I was in a car accident. I called Tony at midnight.
We never stop working. We work 24 hours a day to get you the fastest, the biggest cash settlement possible. Call me, 1-800-35-TEXAS. My investigators are standing by right now.
He came to me and worked my case. It was so easy.
Call me at 1-800-35-TEXAS, 24 hours, because justice can't wait.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Tony Wynn Law Firm TV show. There are lots of car accidents every day in our area, and unfortunately, there's a lot of people who get hurt. As a result of these accidents, people lose the use of their car. They have injuries, and medical costs are not cheap. The question is, what do you do? Turn to someone who cares about you. The Tony Wynn Law Firm has the experience to help you if you've been injured. Don't try to handle the situation alone. There is help. It's the Tony Wynn Law Firm.
Thank you, Angela. Yes, I'm here at the Tony Wynn Law Firm, a very successful personal injury firm in Texas. I had a chance to speak with Tony Wynn about what makes this firm so successful. I'm with Tony Wynn, the owner and principal of the Tony Wynn Law Firm. Why don't you tell me a little bit about, how your program works, starting with that person out there who's watching right now who they've just had an accident. What should they do first?
The first thing they need to do is to call me. Pick up the phone. The call is free, 1-800-35-TEXAS. And as I've stated many times, you never have to pay any money out of your pocket to give me a call. You never have to pay any money out of your pocket to hire me. The consultation is free. And if I don't obtain a cash settlement for you, there's no attorney fee.
Man, that's amazing. I mean, listen to this, folks. So, if I've been in an accident, the first step for a variety of reasons is I should pick up the phone, give you a call right away, and I don't have to worry if I don't have to pay you to work for me.
No, you don't have to pay any money up front to hire me. The entire process is very easy because we'll handle everything. We'll do everything from A to Z. The only thing you have to do is just one thing. Pick up that phone and give me a call. After that, if you need any type of loan, like a risk-free loan. No interest,
No interest.
fees, no interest.
That's
You
incredible.
just have to say, hey, Tony, I need help.
I need a couple $100 so I can buy some groceries.
Exactly, that's not a problem. If you're hurt in an accident, you don't have a car, how are you gonna get to work? You can't make money. You know what? I have no problem helping my clients out. I know what it takes to win a case. I know what it takes to get you the maximum amount of money possible for your case, and I'm gonna do everything possible for you.
If you've been in an accident, you may be entitled to a cash award. Call right now so you can get some money tomorrow.
It doesn't matter if you're a passenger in a vehicle, you're the driver. You may be entitled to the same compensation as anyone else in that vehicle. If your child was in that vehicle, your child may be entitled to compensation also. That child needs to be taken care of. If that child needs medical services, they can be entitled to that too. That child may be entitled to a cash award where once that child turns 18, that child can obtain that cash that we will deposit in trust for that child.
If you know somebody who's been in an accident, call them up at the phone, give them Tony Wynn's law firm's phone number, 1-800-35-TEXAS. This is a solution for everyone. You've been in a wreck, you probably don't have a car. Well, we're gonna come to you.
Even if you have a car, I will come to you to make your life easier.
That's awesome. I mean, what a commitment. So what are you waiting for? Pick up the phone, call right now, and the number is easy to remember.
1-800-35-TEXAS. I can get you money tomorrow because it comes straight out of my pocket, not out of your pocket. It comes out of my pocket because I have confidence in my skills as a lawyer.
It's tremendous. We'll be back with more right after this.
Been in a car accident? Don't have access to a car anymore because your car's wrecked? Concerned about hospital bills because of your injuries? If the answer is yes, then pick up the phone and call. The Tony Wynn Law Firm can help clients with an interest-free loan so they don't have to wait for the money they deserve. Hear what Tony Wynn's actual clients, not actors, have to say about how he worked for them.
Well, I got into an accident December 10th, and a big truck hit me from behind. It was a pretty bad accident, and Tony's here for us.
Brenda, did you at any point have to pay me any money out of your pocket to hire me?
No money at all. I was hurt, my boys were hurt, and they came out and took care of everything there.
So tell the viewers at home, so after you got into this accident, you were getting phone calls from different people, is that correct?
Yes, I didn't answer any phone calls because you told me that you would take care of everything.
And did those phone calls stop?
Yes, they stopped.
If you call, I can promise you, someone's going to answer the phone.
I have called several times and I always get someone on the phone.
There's always a live person answering.
Always. I mean, y'all always have somebody answering. That's what I love about it, yeah.
I didn't have a vehicle. I just bought it. It was a brand new vehicle. I'd only had it a couple of months. I was left carless, trying to, figure out how I'm going to get from point A to point B. I didn't know which insurance was going to be liable since it wasn't my fault. I didn't know which insurance was going to be liable as far as picking up the rental fees, the rental costs, which is something that I needed immediately. I was having physical pains throughout my back, so I didn't know who to see as far as that went. If I had to just go into the emergency room to get that issue resolved immediately. I've never been in a car accident, so I was lost about where to begin. And I was informed through a friend of Tony Wynn and how he had been able to help them in a prior accident. Through contacting Tony Wynn's office, I was able to get information on who to contact, who to see. I didn't have to put any initial costs out of my pocket, no fees out of my pocket, so it wasn't a worry then. So that actually put a huge relief on me, having the Tony Wynn Law Firm behind me 100%. I felt like it was just one less thing that I had to deal with. And I knew that at the end of all this, that it would all be worth it. I knew that I had Tony Wynn behind me, representing me, and that I would, prevail at the end. If you've been in an accident, don't go through this alone. Give Tony Wynn's Law Firm a call.
I'm Tony Wynn. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, my firm is open 24 hours. We'll talk to you at any time.
I was in a car accident. I called Tony at midnight.
We never stop working. We work 24 hours a day to get you the fastest, the biggest cash settlement possible. Call me, 1-800-35-TEXAS. My investigators are standing by right now.
He came to me and worked my case. It was so easy.
Call me at 1-800-35-TEXAS, 24 hours, because justice can't wait.
If you're watching our show and you've been injured in an accident, please call right now. We answer the phone 24/7 and we can help you right away. If you know someone who needs help, give them our phone number now. Time is of the essence when an accident has occurred. Don't wait. Get help. Call now. And remember, even if the accident was your fault, call us for help.
Angela, I've been amazed at what I've learned here with Tony Wynn and the Tony Wynn Law Firm. Their mission, and they're so aggressive about this and confident in their experience. Their goal every day, all day, is to get the biggest, fastest cash award settlements possible for their clients. Listen to this.
Well, first of all, if you've been hurt in an accident, you cannot wait to call me. Don't wait. The longer you wait, the more difficult your case becomes. And also, the longer you wait, the more likely it is the value of your case is going to drop. Because in the end, my goal is going to be to get you as much money as possible for your case, to get you as much money as possible for your injury. We'll come to you. We'll come to you no matter where you are. I have clients from Killeen to San Marcos, East Texas, West Texas. We have clients everywhere. Call me. We'll meet you where you need to meet us at. It doesn't matter. Is it at your house? We'll go to the hospital. We'll go to your place of work. We'll take care of you. We'll meet you anywhere. Doesn't matter. Anytime also. I don't care if it's midnight, 2 in the morning, 8 at night, you just got off of work. I'll meet you where you need to be met. You know what? We work around your schedule, your time. Now, it's also been the case that every single client I've ever loaned money to, there will never be interest. There will never be fees on any of the money I've loaned or advanced my clients. And also, on top of that, I make this promise to every single one of my clients. If I loan you money and I don't win your case, you'll never repay the loan. That's the promise I make to my clients. That's the confidence I have in my skills as an attorney. I will loan clients money out of my own pocket. You know, Rule 108D of the Texas Ethics Code allows an attorney to represent and to loan his clients money for living expenses, case expenses, anything he might need to advance his case, or for any type of personal living expense. An attorney can take care of his clients in that way. That's what I do. I'm not afraid to help my clients. I've always done it. I'll never apologize for putting my clients first. If anybody's been injured, give me a call. You know what? You can help out your family member, your son, daughter. I can represent all of them, right? Give me a call. It doesn't matter who it is, right? Pass my number to them. It's an easy number to remember, 1-800-35-TEXAS. Give me a call. You know, we can talk to you. You can talk to them. We can all meet. Anybody. Call now, 1-800-35-TEXAS, 24 hours a day, because justice can't wait.
If you need money right away because of a car accident, then you need to call the Tony Wynn Law Firm. 24/7, we can help. When you're a client, get the money you deserve sooner rather than later with an interest-free loan. You need an expert on your side, and that expert is Tony Wynn. Like these actual clients, you don't have to suffer alone.
In May of 2012, we were in a wreck with a DWI driver back 2 blocks from our home, but he was taken to the hospital by ambulance, and the baby was taken to the hospital as well. The first thing was making sure Jeremiah was taken care of, and we wanted to make sure, you know, that his care continued, and Tony made sure that that was done. They made sure that we were able to go to the doctor that we chose and go as long as we needed to go.
I mean, for a lawyer to go to bat for you, to, you know, negotiate something like that for you, I'm good. And another thing that's good about Tony Wynn Law Firm, when I needed money, I didn't have to wait. He gave it to me right away.
The big truck hit the car behind me. It rammed into me and it put a big old gash right here, and it knocked me forward. And so, as you can see, it's been repaired. And so, I didn't even realize I got hit in the front. It was a slice right here on the side, and that's been replaced. Everything is 100, and I'm happy. My car's been restored.
We had came to you when this accident happened. Why did you need me to come to you?
I just survived a head-on collision. I really couldn't drive. And I was an hour away. I was actually shocked when you guys actually drove to my house, went through the accident and stuff, and then you said, you know, we got you from here on out. And they've really held true to them. I received a loan for, I think, $2,500 to go home for Christmas and see my family, because I was, you know, I was still shell-shocked from being in that accident, and, you know, I needed the money to go home and be around my family, to get myself back to being myself. And
How long did it take you to get that loan from us?
it took less than 24 hours.
And could you have waited a year for your case to settle without any money?
No, no, I couldn't.
Well, how did that loan help you?
It's got 2 of my bills paid that needed to get paid, and it's, you know, put some clothes on my daughter's back. I've told anybody that asks me that they need a lawyer to come to Tony because he's that good.
I appreciate you, Matt. We'll be back right after this. I'm Tony Wynn. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, my firm is open 24 hours. We'll talk to you at any time.
I was in a car accident. I called Tony at midnight.
We never stop working. We work 24 hours a day to get you the fastest, the biggest cash settlement possible. Call me, 1-800-35-TEXAS. My investigators are standing by right now.
He came to me and worked my case. It was so easy.
Call me at 1-800-35-TEXAS, 24 hours, because justice can't wait.
Hi everyone, I'm Angela Hurley with a reminder to take the first step if you've been injured in a car accident. Accidents can happen to anyone. It doesn't matter if it was your fault or not. You need help. So you need to call now. Let's go to Tom Lociato again and hear how the Tony Wynn Law Firm mission statement is all about client satisfaction.
That's right, Angela. I mean, when it comes to personal injury firms, you want to choose the one that's on your side. The Tony Wynn Law Firm here in Texas, they do this every day. They have the experience. I had a chance to talk to Tony Wynn about that word, that very important word, experienced law firm.
You know, Tom, I've worked on thousands of cases for thousands of clients. And anytime I'm able to get a cash award for my clients, you know what? That client will always, 100% of the time, get cash in their pocket. I'm not going to let the medical bills eat up the entire settlement. I'm not going to let the doctors eat up the entire settlement. I'm not going to let the creditors eat up your settlement. That money from that settlement, a good chunk of it will go into your pocket. We're going to use some of it to pay your medical bills, but I'm going to hammer those medical bills, bring them down. Okay, I bring down medical bills that result from accidents.
So you're negotiating those medical expenses with the providers.
People forget that when you get into an accident, the other person who caused the accident, they may owe you money for what happened, but you're going to owe money to any hospitals that you may have gone to because you were injured. You need an attorney who will represent you against the person who caused the accident and against people you owe money to, and all fight for you on both fronts.
If you don't have somebody negotiating those hospital costs, it could eat up your award.
It will eat up your award if that hospital bill is big enough. You know, you need an attorney with teeth who is going to go in there and fight for you against the person who caused the accident, fight for you against the people who you owe these huge medical bills to. And you know what? You weren't responsible for those medical bills because you weren't responsible for that accident. You need someone to fight for you. It's what's fair. I'm out to get what's fair for my clients, and you know what? I never apologize for doing what's best for my clients.
Now listen to what he's talking about, folks. Pick up the phone. If you've been injured in a car accident, some sort of wreck, or maybe you know somebody who has, go ahead and give them a call and give them Tony's phone number. You know, he is a solution to this type of situation. And, you know, the neat thing about what you do is you don't have to wait for that award to get money today.
Many of my clients will tell you, and we put them in this show for you to see so that you hear it from their mouths themselves. I can get you money from my own pocket early so that you don't have to wait. You know, a lot of my clients, Tom, you know, they have one car, they have one income. They can't wait for however long it takes for these cases to finish out. They need help right away.
If I'm going to retain a law firm to represent me, what is it going to cost me?
It's going to cost you nothing out of pocket. You don't pay me unless I get you an award for what happened to you. You never pay me up front.
It's awesome. You don't have to feel frustrated if you've been in a wreck. There is a solution, and you don't have to think about, can I afford this solution? Once you are on Tony's team and Tony is on your team, I mean, it's a no-lose situation.
Exactly. And if I get you a cash award, you will, for a fact, get money in your pocket. You got to pick up the phone. You have to be my client for me to help you.
Make the phone call. Call right now. Now check this out.
That's our show, folks. For everyone from the Tony Wynn Law Firm, remember, if you're injured in a car accident, then you need to call 1-800-35-TEXAS. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're here to help you. The one thing we hear from all our clients over and over is gratitude. Our clients are relieved they chose Tony Wynn Law Firm to help them over the problems that have arisen from being in a car accident. If you need help, call Tony Wynn at 1-800-35-TEXAS because justice can't wait.
This is my baby. This is my only son. He hit the dashboard. When I called Tony and they said they would help me, and they came out and he talked to me in a very professional way. He made me comfortable, and all of you, everybody in here was very nice to me that I met. He got me justice and money as well. Call Tony Wynn because he will help you. He helped me. If you've been in an accident, call Tony Wynn right now.
Well, the good thing about Tony is that when you call him, he's there, you know, and his team is just so great at responding to your problems. Anything you need, you just let them know, and that really helped me out because, you know, I was in between working, I was training for a new job, and, you know, Tony met me and helped me through my hardship. And you can't ask for anything better than that. I mean, this man is legit. He's a real, honest, hard-working attorney that gets the job done.
The whole entire time from May up until Jeremiah and our case was settled, if I needed something that really needed to be done, and I called, I was giving it that day. When they said they were going to ask Tony, you know, that he would be in that evening because he was in litigation or whatever, that evening before 6 o'clock, before they left, they would contact and say, yeah, we have to check. You want to come pick it up, or do you want to pick it up tomorrow morning?
If you've been in an accident, Tony Wynn is here to help you.
You said that your case, it was rather obvious who caused the accident, correct?
Correct.
Now, even though it was obvious, they didn't just pay you out, correct?
Right.
Yeah, they put up a big fight.
Absolutely.
Did you have to do any of the fighting yourself?
I did not.
Okay. In other words, I'll do the fighting, I'll do everything. Did my staff make it easy for you?
Absolutely. Everything as far as when the case has started up until this point has been really easy, very easygoing. The staff has been very constantly contacting me and keeping me informed with any questions that I might have.
When you called my office, did you ever get voicemail?
No, never.
Okay. It was always a live person.
There was always a live person to answer my questions.
Okay. You know what? I hate voicemail. You call me at midnight, you're going to get a live person.
Definitely, you ever have any questions or you're ever in an accident and need somebody to represent you, call Tony Wynn's Law Firm.
I'm Tony Wynn. If you've been hurt in a car wreck, my firm is open 24 hours. We'll talk to you at any time.
I was in a car accident. I called Tony at midnight.
We never stop working. We work 24 hours a day to get you the fastest, the biggest cash settlement possible. Call me, 1-800-35-TEXAS. My investigators are standing by right now.
He came to me and worked my case. It was so easy.
Call me at 1-800-35-TEXAS, 24 hours, because justice can't wait.